Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This guy, Dembele, is one of the best dribblers around. When fit, he's electric. And that alone is enough to frighten some of the best defences. He really does have the ability to win games on his own with that terrific acceleration.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Another pass, just shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now, can they get him away? Floated through. And this is Dembele. That's tidy. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bullet ploughing through the middle. Elects to cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Roberto Carlos. And this is Neymar. Now there's a fine ball, it's Neymar! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And we have our very first corner. Cruyff goes short. Well read, and the danger is averted. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Cruyff looking for the run. Pele, he's got full. Goal! Benfica! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Benfica have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Benfica are very much in charge here, dominating possession, and a goal to the good. Ball looks a good one. Oh, sweet feet. Cleared without hesitation. It's their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Well read, nice interception. Bullet dominates aerially so often. Shot could be on. Ibra, he's having a shot! That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he's been shifted off it. Ups for safety. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, shooting chance! He's scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Complete awareness, he understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Benfica are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Messi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Neymar going full tilt down the left. He is through here! And he's taking no chances there. Benfica looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Now it's Cruyff. And it's Zanetti. Beckenbauer is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. So, third corner of the game. Great chance! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Pele, Beckenbauer, pass is coming off in quick succession here, and that has left him in a heap. Driving through the middle. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Messi. Just eases him off the ball. There's a sharp little ball here. Lorenzo Insigne. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Their way home on public transportation
Benfica
today,
absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Benfica, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. And we're underway again. And here's Ibrahimovic. Chance for a shot! And he should have made it 4. Mateus. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Hullet. Mateus. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Beckham with a definite foul there. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Borussia Dortmund are down to 10 men.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Looking to play him in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the pass is intercepted. Adriano is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's cut it out.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Ah, that's a fine interception. Oh, truly brave defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Mateus has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Number 7, Adriano.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
It's Seedorf. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, super ball. There's the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. It's a promising run he's making on the right. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, what a mistake! Zanetti, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Beckenbauer. And it's Seedorf. And here's Baggio. Roberto Baggio. And the shot! Real chance! No mistake! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Benfica are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Lorenzo Insigne. Now it's Pato. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, just skips past his man. And he's lost his man. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. Roberto Carlos is behind this one. So a genuine chance to increase the lead. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Off he goes! They've done it! And And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. And it's Seedorf. Oh, that is a nice touch. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Roberto, oh, smashing header! And that is faded wide. Long ball by the goalkeeper. He's shifting through the gears here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maldini. Seedorf. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a sharp pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldinho shapes to shoot! And he's heaved it away. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's the chance to counter. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that is that. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé, when it comes to...
And the finish! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Balde gets into a good position. Balde just loves to go forward whenever he can. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zanetti wins the duel this time. Maldini. Roberto Carlos. Bullet, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's worked it through. A lot of space ahead of him. Rafinha. Decent progress down the left. He has found the way through. Thuram gets a foot in here. Pelé. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Neymar. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. De Jong played towards the other side.
Well spotted.
Looking for the run. And it's Balde. Lopez. Big chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Beckenbauer is always looking to break lines.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Fermin.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's picked his way through. Swings in across. And they've been given a corner. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And he's had a hit! Salute. And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Pelé. Oh, that's clever. Now, can he find a finish? Oh, shooting chance! And it's come back out to him. Oh, taken with style. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Roberto Carlos could try cutting inside here. Neymar with the short one. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Three! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Clinical, just clinical. What shoots? A whisker away from making it four.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Oh, he had to make that, and again! And again! It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Benfica are at the chance, surely! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Out towards the flank. Oh, smashing header! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Messi goes steaming forward, pinches it off him. Now it's Neymar. He is through here. Threads one in. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just two...
And the shot! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment. And he shoots! Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his position...
There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Tries to dink it through. Chance! Goal! Benfica! And the comeback is complete. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the ball...
Decent chance!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
He's found a way through. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That pass has been well intercepted. Roberto Carlos. And he's in on goal. Gets his head on it! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pele is offering a wry smile there.
Belletti. That is good alertness. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Neymar.
That's good play from him.
Gullit looking to get on the end of this. Neymar. Gullit. And the ball is out of play. Maldini gathers from the goal kick. And he's worked it through. Gullit has it in a wide position. Rijkaard. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Look at that. And a chance! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Played into space.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Cannavaro. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. And here's Gullit. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. Benfica with the corner, there first. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Cruyff. And this is Ibrahimovic. And this is Pele. That's an excellent interception. Zola.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Beckenbauer is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Neymar. In with the challenge.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Zanetti. There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Benfica head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. So off we go once more. And this is Dembele. Zola, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's being shifted off it. Zanetti. Zola gets into some space. He rises! Oh, off the bar! Cruyff. He won't be happy with that one. Roberto Carlos. Hullet has found the net here, of course. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Has a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Great vision. It's a promising position. Oh, nice touch. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Messi. And that interception was most necessary. Closing in on... And Hullet! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And they are pulling clear here.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 14. Ibrahimovic.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Roberto Carlos. Número Número 21.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Número 22.
That is a little undercooked.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Número 6.
Pull it.
Hazard. Número 16.
Shot for Cristiano Ronaldo!
Ronaldinho. Número 7.
There's a sharp little ball here. Ronaldo is flagged offside. Pullet has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own.
Real chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Can he finish? And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Cannavaro. Oh, easy pickings there. Now this could be a chance. And this is Pullet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Stood up well to him there. Played out to the right. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's shifting through the gears. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, terrific save.
Paris Saint-Germain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Pull it. Hazard tries to pass it through. No, he's not getting past him there. Bernardo Silva is in a really good position out wide. Pull it. And it's Hazard. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Great, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Looking for the run, and now the breakaway. Oh, no joy this time. Pull it. Hazard. He's picked his way through. And this is Ronaldo. And this is Hazard. Lahm delivers. Terrific header. Oh, it needed better placement.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Conte. Oh no, what has happened here? He's through and all alone! Takes a shot! He scores! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Hazard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Goes for a shot! It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Ronaldinho. He's having a shot! He's put it wide.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Beckenbauer. 5 minutes left on the clock. Ronaldinho. Oh, super ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
This is the time you need that pace.
Ronaldinho. Roberto Baggio, looking to be a menace in the final third. Ronaldinho, Cristiano Ronaldo, Beckenbauer, distributed tidily. Now looking to orchestrate a counter, looking to play him in. And he's searching, and the finish! Keeper always had the measure of that. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Looking for options for movement. And he's running through. Chance! Sticks it away! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Rijkaard. Bellingham. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And time is up. Benfica have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Well, this formation was traditionally considered a bit defensive, but now very much back in vogue due to some pretty well-known proponents, Jim.
Yeah, the 3-5-2 has been used by some of the biggest and most successful teams around, Peter. You know, one of its key strengths is the fact that it's well suited to playing out from the back. And I think you'd have to have a look at the wing-backs in that manner, because they can get forward with ease. And you can create overloads because you're not going to get teams pressing defenders in 3s and 4s. So if you've got centre-backs too that are capable on the ball, this system is a great fit.
Here it is, crossed in. Roberto Carlos, undoubtedly the centre of attention today. Another huge landmark reached. It is his 500th game for the team.
Well, he's a special professional who's done a sterling job to keep himself at the top of his game for oh so long. His durability and his mental strength have been a constant, and I wish him all the luck today.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Beckenbauer. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Neymar. Played out to the left flank. Pull it. And this is Neymar. Crosses it in here. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Now that's well seen too. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that's clever. And this is Dembele. Lampard. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Beckenbauer is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. That's a good ball, showing good feet. Roberto Carlos. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Dembele. Dembele! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, it's Dembele.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Zanetti does well to get it back. Pelé. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Pelé. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff's crop. He rises! Goal! Benfica! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
He's looking wide. Now it's Lampard. Now it's Dembele. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, smashing header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Cole is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And it's Neymar. Beckenbauer. Pelé is onto this. Pelé.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ibrahimovic. Vitinha with the foul. It's a quick one. Beckenbauer. And this is Pelé. Beckenbauer has been caught there, it's a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration.
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Benfica are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Hullet. Lampard. And it's half-time here. How would you review the first half?
Benfica certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Benfica in control at half-time, 2-0.
Vai-se proceder uma substituição. O número 9 abandona o relvado.
Here we go again then.
Número 16.
Beckenbauer. Played into space. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Cruyff. Beckenbauer. And here's Hullet. Benfica finding their passes. Lampard. And it's Robertson.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that pass just didn't quite work. And that's put paid to a promising move. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Ball is over the line. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Zanetti. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Dembele. Probing pass. That's been cut out, well played. Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer. Just about up to the hour now. And it's Cruyff. And it's Ibrahimovic. Lovely, now then. Oh, he's burst through. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, nicely intercepted. Roberto Carlos, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Thuram. And Zanetti. Cruyff. Beckenbauer. Gives it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And it's Roberto Carlos.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
He gets big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Benfica can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Looking for the run. Well timed, excellent interception. He's found a way through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Zanetti. Vitinha. Nicely shaped ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Beckenbauer. That's Maldini. Oh, it's Dembele. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Robertson concedes a free kick for that. Ronaldinho. And it's Seedorf. Played out wide. Dembele chasing after it. Vitinha. Robertson. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Baggio. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Roberto Baggio. Vitinha did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's bounced back off the post. Dembele looking sharp there. Benfica can consider themselves just about safe now. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now who's going to be first to this? Hazard. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, good-looking ball. He's had it taken off him. Oh, it's Dembele. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, it's Dembele.
Benfica are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And he's got the beating of his man. Zanetti. And that is as far as it goes. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Ibrahimovic. Back into the middle. Decent chance! And that's caused a worry or two. Benfica with the corner. They're first. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Pelé. Cruyff. Great chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Big chance! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And he was quick to react. Maldini.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Ibrahimovic. Chance! And the ball's come loose here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Ah, good steal, he just read it. It's a searching pass. Suarez providing an outlet on that flank. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Bullet, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Hullet. Messi driving forwards. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Played into space out wide. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Bullet. Driving forward. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. Bullet might be danger here. Veron, can he spark a counter here? Foot in. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Pelé.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 66 67 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 83 84 85 86 87 88 89 90 91 92 93 94 95 96 97 98 99 100 101 102 103 104 105 106 107 108 109 110 111 112 113 114 115 116 117 118 119 120 121 122 123 124 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 135 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 144 145 146 147 148 149 150 151 152 153 154 155 156 157 158
Not an especially good pass, that. Turns and... Can he finish? Goal! Benfica! And again they hit the front. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Benfica take the lead. And here's Neymar. Ibrahimovic. He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Cruyff goes short. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Pelé. He could be in here. And Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. This looks promising. Pelé. Maldini eases him off the ball. And that'll be the last act of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Benfica is having a shot! Cruyff.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Can he get it through? And here's Ibrahimovic. No, he's not getting any further than that. And here's Cruyff. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Veron did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to... And he shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Beckenbauer. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Bullet spreads it out wide. The chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's straight offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Neymar. Pelé can see things others simply cannot. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Roberto Carlos.
Oh, great feat, that.
Bullet receives it in a wide position. And it's Neymar. Cruyff shapes to shoot! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And now he has two. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
I think in Puskás we have someone who you can call the world's first international sports star. He was a man so prolific that he almost scored for fun. He even has an award named after him for the outstanding goal of that year, scored across world football.
And he was the very epitome of an out-and-out goal scorer. Those that follow England will well recall him as the architect of Hungary's famous 6-3 win against them.
Such a quick-witted player, Peter, as well, who could tie the best defenders in knots. And we can't forget about his wonderful left foot.
Beckenbauer. Now it's Pelé. Knocks it into space.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nicely spread. He's in space and looking for options. It's gone out for a throw-in. Cafu flashes it across. Crossed in again. Big header! Harmlessly behind. And it's Ibrahimovic.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, well played, well played.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's a goal kick. First quarter of an hour gone. And that's a dangerous ball. Great chance! Goal! Benfica! That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Benfica have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Cruyff. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Thuram calmly anticipates. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Neymar, Roberto Carlos, and it's Gullit. Benfica are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Griezmann. Now it's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. That is great defending, so alert. Griezmann was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. That is lovely. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Pelé ploughing. Shot, surely! He scores! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Caros espectadores, a vossa atenção. Temos aqui uma criança perdida.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. And already we're underway here. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Bale. Oh, red. Nice interception.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Benfica with the corner, they're first. Neymar plays it short. Real chance! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Romario, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, they scored their first goal from a corner. What about now? Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Cruyff. Benfica are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Now that looks a decent ball. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He was so quick off the mark there, read the ball beautifully. If only he could have found a half-decent finish.
Zanetti. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Zola is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Zola. Great vision. Goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. Barcelona are back in business. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Roberto Carlos. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Romario. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Beckenbauer is the team's great visionary. Bullet, he steps in, and that's the end of that. Played backwards here.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Romario looking to get on the end of this. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Beckenbauer. Ibrahimovic. And this is Pele. Pirlo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gattuso. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. That's a shade optimistic. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Bullet has got himself a free kick. And it's Cruyff. Beckenbauer. And it's Gullit. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Thuram. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he plays one through. Decent chance! And this is Bale. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Barcelona have reclaimed... And he shoots! And he's heaved it away. And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're into the second 45. Now it's Romario. Maldini. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, there's a probing ball. Romario. He's through. And Romario! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Romario actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Up he goes! Harmlessly behind. Roberto Carlos. Pele. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Neymar. Gullit dominates aerially so often. Now it's Neymar. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Zola. Now it's Romario. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. And the through ball. Neymar has it out wide and in space. Gattuso. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Pele. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Now it's Bale. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into space. And he welcomes it in. And this is Gullit. Can he get it through? And that is expertly dealt with. That is ended up in no man's land. And this is Ibrahimovic. Gattuso. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And reclaimed it in a trice. Thinks about the shot. Oh, what a climb! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 7, cambio de jugadores.
Aims beyond the defence. He's through here. Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Odo has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Brilliantly cut out. Azar. Just about up to 75 minutes. And he's been shifted off it. Pele, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Seedorf. And the return pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he was quick to react. And he cuts out the supply. Hazard. Looking for the run. And this is Pele. He's picked his way through. Oh, important interception. Benfica must do something here, and very quickly.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. Pele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Pele.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Big chance, Pele! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Look, this is alarming because of the ease in which they're getting in behind.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And he's found a way past.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
2 minutos de descuento.
Ronaldinho. Ibrahimovic is herring after that one. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pele. And this is Ronaldinho.
Oh, really well played.
And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Benfica did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Benfica, absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about. A painful reminder of where standards really need to be.
And with that, it's time for me. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There've been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
And he's had some wow moments along the way.
He excelled.
Played out to the right. Lofted in. Defending of the desperate variety. Ibrahimovic.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And back to the goalkeeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Roberto Carlos plays it short. Roberto Carlos. Rafael Varane. And it's Nedved. Out to the right. Roberto Carlos does really well to win the ball there. That is lovely. And this is Nedved. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Neymar. Ferdinand has given away a free kick. It's a good 35 yards out, this. Pull it. Still goalless. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Yaya Toure. And he's picked it up out wide. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. And no, that was never going to make it. And that is as far as they're going to go. Yaya Toure. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's in plenty of space here. Nedved gets a foot in here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's looking wide. Roberto Carlos. Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this. Saliba clears it away. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That has not gone well. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And it's Nedved. It's a really well-measured ball. Beckenbauer. And that's gone loose. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Šeško. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Climbs up big! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Crosses it in, he gets big! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Roberto Carlos tries to get it clear. Nedved. Hullet dominates aerially so often. It's a pretty loose pass. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Beckenbauer. And it's Hullet. And it's Roberto Carlos. And this is Ibrahimovic. Now it's Hullet. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Maldini. Beckenbauer. And it's Hullet. Well, that's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Roberto Carlos. Šeško.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And this is Hullet. Played out towards the right wing. It's a good-looking delivery.
Well, that has caused this...
And we hit half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So off we go once more. So the first half brought no goals. Ibrahimovic, a player who needs no introduction. For Yaya Toure. Irwin. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pele. Now Cruyff. Pele. And it's Cruyff. Now that looks a decent ball. It is a corner. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now a sudden chance to counter. No outsmarting him this time. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Ferdinand. Nedved. Plays a sharp little ball here. Hullet. Gets big chance! It's in! And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Eintracht Frankfurt have penetrated for the first time.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Well read, nice interception. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Pullet takes control of it and he's on the move. And here's the chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? That is a great pick out. Oh, that's nice. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Eintracht Frankfurt have their third corner.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 14, Ibrahimovic. Número 4, Neymar.
Big header!
Número 13.
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Número 22.
Eintracht Frankfurt get their fourth corner.
Número 6, Hazard. Número 20.
Czech claims comfortable.
Número 18.
Benfica have the chance to go the other way.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Looking for the run. And this is Ronaldo. He's on side. And the finish!
Benfica really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Opts for safety. Half an hour gone in the second half. It's a good run down the right. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's good running with the ball. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Look at the space here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Benfica are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Back when it goes. Šeško.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Bullet. He's picked his way through.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Seedorf. And it's Baggio. Nicely weighted ball. And the number on the board is 3. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Seedorf. And we're done. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then.
I think when it comes to pace and finishing of the highest order, there's someone down there who always stands out.
No prizes for guessing.
It's Sheva, Andrei Shevchenko, poacher, predator and punisher.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that pass just didn't quite work. Can he get it through? Neymar powering forward here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Benfica looking to pass their way through. Shifted it to the flank. And he was alert to it. Messi. Thuram cuts it out. And here's Ibrahimovic. Benfica finding their passes. Can he get on the end of this? Real chance here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. In by Messi. There's the header! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Maldini. Benfica appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. And it's Roberto Carlos. And this is Hullet. And that's an excellent interception. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Ibrahimovic. Good pressure, determined, intense. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Cruyff. Pele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Neymar. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. Pull it. And this is Ibrahimovic.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And he's onside. There's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And that was somewhat errant. Roberto Carlos tries to pass it through. Now it's Cruyff. He's found a way past. Now that's well seen too. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struck.
Shevchenko! Goal! Milan! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
15 minutes till half-time. Maldini. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Kaka. And it's Cruyff. Ibrahimovic, very much a man of this moment. Cruyff. A header! Sticks it away! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Benfica grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's a little off target. Ibrahimovic. Beckenbauer. Maldini. And here's Neymar. Great vision. Big chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Cruyff purring through the gears. Now it's Hullet. Well, that pass isn't the best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good take in a good area. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Benfica really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Neymar. He has found the way through. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Ibrahimovic. Neymar.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Oh, what real chance! Superb goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the British having a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 13. Número 4. Neymar. Número 14. Ibrahimovic. Número 21. Número 11. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 20.
They've played it short.
Número 6.
He gets big! They've done it! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. What a header, flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Benfica have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Hazard. Roberto Carlos.
Oh, great feat, that.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Roberto Baggio. Shevchenko. And it's Neymar. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That is good alertness. Neymar. Well-timed, excellent interception. Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Maldini. Oh, that's delightful. And it's Seedorf. Now Kaká. Oh, that is a nice touch. Hazard. Big header! You've got to be quick to recover this. Hullet. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Beckenbauer. Seedorf. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Kaka. Oh, played right into his path. Big chance! Must be! Can he finish? Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Shevchenko clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
He's picked his way through. Tries a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Roberto Carlos. Maldini. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Van der Sar deals with that nice and simple. Kaka. Now it's Neymar. That is a great pick out. And that's it. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Cristiano Ronaldo, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Well, 2014-15 was one of the greatest club seasons ever for many Catalans, clearly, but here is one of the key players in that remarkable triumph, Neymar.
Absolutely. I mean, they were very good from the start, but they just became unstoppable in the second half of that season.
And many say it was that game against the boys from Madrid when they donned the cloak of near invincibility. A game where that much-lauded front three really did deliver in style.
Yeah, and they combined for all 3 goals. And it was Neymar, of course, who got the first of them.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Pull it. And this is Ibrahimovic. Referee has just said play on. Thuram wins the duel this time. Looking to play him in. Tries to pass it through. Cruyff. And they can counter here. Driving forward. Now it's Pelé. And this is Ibrahimovic. Good read, needed to be. Rummenigge. And this is Bale. He's in a great position here. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's gone direct here. And lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough. And it's Neymar. Pelé. That is a crunching tackle. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he cuts out the supply. Neymar. Looking for options for movement. And he's quick to get it clear again. Now, can they get him away? And that was very necessary. Rummenigge, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Looking for the run. That has been cut short.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Bale. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Neymar. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Ibrahimovic. Brilliantly cut out. That's going to go a long way. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Pelé. Now there's a shooting chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Benfica with the corner, they're first. And he's cut it out. Tries a shot! Goal! Benfica! Benfica are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Roberto Carlos. Neymar powering forward here. Roberto Carlos. He is through here. And it's played in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Time and again they are repelled. Lovely ball and goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? This looks promising.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gullit. Oh, that's neat. And Gullit! Ruud Gullit! Oh, it's fabulous! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. Neymar is behind this one. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Neymar! Decent hit from there. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Beckenbauer. Gullit. Roberto Carlos. Gullit.
There will be 1 minute
Doué
added time.
was in no mood for any of that.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Maldini gets across to intercept that. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Benfica really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have
Just
got
a quick
another one
reminder
and
today,
killed the game off
please
completely?
refrain from parking
Possibly.
outside
But
this
as long as they
stadium.
can keep
Thank
up
you
the
very much for your
intensity,
cooperation.
maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Benfica ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. And we're off again. Gullit. Beckenbauer. And this is Drogba.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And it's Bale. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Beckenbauer is the team's great visionary. Now it's Drogba. Lahm. Oh, that's nice. He's trying his best to keep... Oh, he's been caught napping! Crossed into the middle. Thuram tries to clear.
Arsenal clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
A noticeable change at Rijkaard with a definite foul there. Rijkaard has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card. And it's Cruyff. Can he get it through? Cleared without complication. Benfica in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Pelé, he's through, now is he in? Decent chance! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the Stadium Hall.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his just beautiful, beautiful passing.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Pele. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Messi. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the... Big chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Pull it. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's found the way through. And a chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Neymar with the short one. And that's asking too much of anyone and everyone. Tries a shot! Oh, well played, well played. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Hullet, Pele, Hullet. And this is Cruyff. Here it is, crossed in. And he's there to clear it. Bale, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Hullet. Roberto Carlos. Shot could be on. Hullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Roberto Carlos. Now, can they get him away? Corner it is. It's their second corner of the game. Neymar plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, there's a probing ball. That is good strength. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Hullet dominates aerially so often. Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer. Now it's Cruyff. Pele. Good ball, good take. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pele. He's having a shot! Goal! Benfica! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Benfica are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Benfica are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
It's a searching pass, spread neatly. Great defending, strong and determined. Throw in. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. And that could set him on his way. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Benfica are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Messi. Pedri. Now it's Bellingham. Can he latch on to this? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Thuram. Beckenbauer. Now it's Pelé. Beckenbauer is always scanning the pitch for targets. Cruyff. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff's cross. And that should get the job done. Shot a goal! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Benfica leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Little pass back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Bergomi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bellingham takes control of it, and he's on the move. Oh, what a mistake! And that's going to be a goal kick. That has not gone well. He has found the way through. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Back into the middle. Benfica finding their passes. Barcelona needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And that is out and behind, it's a good block.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Barcelona have their second corner now.
Messi, el dorsal 11. Bale, el dorsal 9. El dorsal 19. Serán sustituidos.
Shooting chance! They've scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Seedorf. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's an imaginative pass. That's good vision. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Ronaldinho. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Beckenbauer. Seedorf. There he goes, motoring forward. Hazard. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And he's gone backward here. Distributed tidily.
Benfica really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And he's been shifted off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. No, not quite on the same wavelength. He's ended up in no man's land. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Hazard. Looking for a runner. Neatly clipped into space. There's the shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, looking. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Barcelona have their third corner. They've played it short. And here's Yamal, an instinctive delivery. Benfica are looking to go forward now. Hazard, Roberto Baggio, Ronaldinho, big header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Can he finish? Oh, it's in! Late in the day, this could well be it! Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Benfica take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
It's a pretty loose pass. Threads one in. Can he get onto this? And the shot! And it's come back out to him. It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And that will be it. Benfica can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running.
We all know what Xavi's game is about, Peter, but that doesn't help when it comes to trying to stop him.
Extraordinary, really, because he's never had to rely on pace or on strength.
No, his game is all about finding and exploiting space and knowing the landscape around him, and he's just brilliant at creating goals and scoring them.
Yeah, he just seems to have all the time in the world on the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Veron is in a really good position out wide. Now it's Cruyff, and he's managed to get free. Cruyff going full tilt down the right-hand side. Beckenbauer. Veron. Neymar. Good, strong midfield running here. Over to the left, and it's Cruyff. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Ibrahimovic. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ajax are looking to break at pace. Neymar. Bullet. Aimed beyond the defence. He's got away. Neymar plays it in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Neither side especially adventurous early on. Beckenbauer. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff. Good purposeful running this. Makalele, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he was quick to react. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Ibrahimovic. Goes down, but nothing given. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And this is Ronaldo.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up. I hope.
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's going right the way across. Zanetti kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pelé. Hullet. The ball is loose and the chase is on. It's a throw-in. Now it's Neymar. Roberto Carlos. And it's Hullet. And here's Roberto Carlos. Cruyff. There he goes, motoring for... Chance, surely! Goal! Benfica! There is the breakthrough! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Benfica presented with a golden opportunity here. The chance to pull further clear. And Cech pulls off a sensational save.
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Del Piero. Roberto Carlos looking to get on the end of this. And it's Oh, Del Piero! Ajax with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Oh, it's come loose. Not the most accurate pass. Benfica have the chance to go the other way. Oh, nicely intercepted. Beckham. Driving forward. And this is... And Del Piero! Hullet. And this is Pelé. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, they could be caught out here. The muscular approach does pay off here. Back into the middle. That's cause for mild irritation. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Xavi.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Roberto Carlos is all... And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Benfica having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
And the action is back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good. And Beckham! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Beckham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Ajax have their second corner now. Del Piero goes short. And here's a chance! And how good was that? A finish of true class! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Pullets powering forward here. And here's Cruyff. And he was alert to it. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's found the way through. Ball comes in.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
He is through here. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Now it's Pelé. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 14.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Número 21.
Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job.
Neymar.
That's a little off target. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Roberto Baggio.
That's good play from him.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And he was quick to react. Played out to the left flank. It's a promising position. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He has found the way through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's a sharp little ball here. And he's whipped it across. He's got tall. Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Ronaldinho puts his foot on the gas. Roberto Baggio. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and he still failed to heed the warning.
Ronaldinho is... Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out! Seedorf. And this is Roberto Baggio. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Seedorf. Hazard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Knocks it into space, looking for the run. Roberto Carlos. Zanetti. Beckenbauer. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ronaldinho. And that is expertly dealt with. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Seedorf.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
It's Roberto Carlos! And the pass is intercepted. Del Piero. Del Piero! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Distributed tidily. And he's there to make the challenge. Chance here to counter. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cannavaro. Roberto Carlos gets a foot in here. And it's Roberto Carlos. Nice-looking ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that's gone loose. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de
He's not going to get any
compensação.
further than that. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's really put himself on the line here. Desperate defending required here. And it's been taken short. Oh, that's neat. Flings. It's a mighty effort! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And he shoots! Volleyed effort.
Ah, that's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage.
And that's it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Fenerbahce have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
That has been cut short. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's being urged to shoot. Serginho, he gets big! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
And he's managed to gift it back. Pull it. Searching pass he's played there. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Adams gets it clear. Benfica, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Raul. Benfica, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Maldini. And Neymar. And it's Ibrahimovic. Can he get on the end of this? Raul. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Pelé. Raul charging forward, the ball at his feet. Bullet can be a real threat inside the box. Belletti. Raul, can he get it through?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of move.
Header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Substitution for Fenerbahce.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Looking for the run. Pass somewhat off target. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. And he's away. 15 minutes till half-time. Neymar running with the ball. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Pele. Cruyff. Ibrahimovic. Real chance! Goal! Benfica! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Benfica have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their...
And the shot! And again! Now, who's going to... This time, surely! It's out for a goal kick. Beckenbauer is always scanning the pitch for targets. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rijkaard powering forward here. And it's Neymar. He's had it taken off him. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in, and this goes for a shot! Neymar! One of a type, he's brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
There will be 3 minutes.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Alonso. Now, can they get him away?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And there's the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And we'd like
That's
to
a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
On the screen.
Substitution for Fenerbahce, number 13.
There's
Neymar.
the whistle then to start
Number
the second
6.
half.
Coming on the field, number 7.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Number
Rijkaard.
21, Tunjai Shani.
Spread out to the left. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bullet. Neymar. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Roberto Carlos. And it's Gullit. Beckenbauer. And it's Neymar. Looking to play him in. And he was quick to react. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And this is Ibrahimovic, looking for options for movement. Gullit. Beckenbauer. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Roberto Carlos. Played out to the left flank. Neymar's cross. Forlan.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Xavi Alonso. And a decent chance! It's always has another goal! Goal! Fenerbahce! was coming! They have their reward! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Substitution for Fenerbahce, number 22.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Adams.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Substitution.
There's the header! Ronaldinho. Now, he's got space here. Benfica ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ronaldinho. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rijkaard. Xavi Alonso. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Benfica really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Brilliantly cut out. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Just about up to 75 minutes. Rijkaard. And it's Nakata. Nakata going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Villa. He's a sharp little ball here.
Fenerbahce surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos demonstrating his defensive quality there.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Chooses to go cross-field. Played into space. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Maldini calmly anticipates. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And he's been shifted off it. Benfica are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves. Benfica really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. And this is Ronaldo. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. Roberto Carlos. Seedorf. Oh, look at the space here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. Great chance here to level it up. And he's there to belt it away. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Benfica did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.
Hello, everybody, and please
Your
join
reflections
me
then,
in
Jim.
wishing a
Look,
happy
they've been
wedding
found
anniversary.
one.